today's objective is add up to 4-digit whole numbers in expanded form. Again, it's important that you set up your notes in 2 or 3 column notes. Here I have my objective, date, full name, number and key vocabulary in case it's necessary. For this type of problem, it will not be necessary. And then this is the most important part, evidence of work. Now, for this type of problem, you need a place value chart. It's very, very important that you memorize the place value chart in the 4th grade. So once you have your notebook ready to go, we get started with the problems. The first step is to add the numbers, write the sum in expanded form. This seems pretty confusing because you see multiplication. You see a bunch of multiplication here, addition there, then you have parentheses. Don't get too confused by the fact that you have all these numbers. In a bit, as soon as I explain what all this multiplication means, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. So all this, it means in expanded form, means that this 9 is in the ones place. So if it's in the ones place, 9 times 1 is equal to the same number 9. For example, and now I'm going to use the place value chart. That 9 is in the ones place, so I put it there. Now you have a 6 in the tens place. Well, if we multiply 6 times 10, it equals 60. 60. Exactly. Exactly. The 0 doesn't appear here because it's in the ones place. Thank you. Now we do the same thing to the 9. The 9 is in the hundreds place. So 9 times 100 equals 900. 900. Take that off. Now we're going to do the same to the next part of the problem. Here you have a 4, a 1, and a 0. And there is the place where you have it. The 0 is in the ones place. The 1 is in the tens place. And the 4 is in the hundreds place. Again, don't get confused by 0 times 1. 1 times 10. 4 times 100. All that means is the 0 is in the ones. If we multiply 0 times 1 equals 0. 1 times 10 equals 10. Now here, luckily, we have a 10. But normally it's hidden in the ones place. And the 4 is in the hundreds. So 4 is equal to 100. 100. It's very, very important that you use a place value chart. Now you notice there's this line here. And there's a plus signal there. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put our line and the addition signal. I'm going to make that a bit smaller, super big. Now we're ready to add. Now what's 9 plus 0? 9. 6 plus 1? 7. And 9 plus 4 equals 13. Now I cannot do this, put two numbers within a single place value here. So what I have to do, I have to carry it over to the thousands. Now, here's where it gets tricky. This is where people usually get confused. They're like, okay, so how do we write it? Now, so we have to replace, I already said that. So the 9 is in the ones place. So the way we write that, it's 9 times 1, exactly how we had the original problem. And now you notice there's a plus sign on both. So now we have to put a plus sign. Now we have a 7 in the tens. So again, start with your parenthesis, 10, and then a plus. Actually, it's multiplied. There's another sign for multiplication. Then 7, parentheses. What comes next? A plus, exactly. What's next? Parentheses. 100, good. 100 times, good. 3 parentheses, good. Now our next numbers, we have this new number that we didn't have in the original. Now we have this 1 in the thousands, so we need to put a plus. Let me make it just a tad bit bigger. 1,000 times, and our number is 1. If you pay close attention, you'll see that these numbers are 9. This 9 is there. That 7 is in the tens. That 3 is in the hundreds, and this 1 is in the thousands. You have a question? No? Any new ideas? Any kind of tips for this type of problem? No? That is it.